Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to your favorite place because you are a mathematician. After looking at yesterday's assignment and your math boxes so far, I would like to spend today practicing multi-digit addition and subtraction. With the sheet that I'm sharing with you, we will be able to go column by column, place value by place value. So it's a good chance to go ahead and pull out your place value sheet. I'll give you time to do that. You need your place value notes. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. That's what I'm talking about. So if you have that, go ahead and pull that out because the terms will help you. Let's get started. Just a reminder, for multi-digit addition and subtraction, the first thing that we have to do is look at the sign. We have to know if we are going to add or subtract. Once we know what to do, we can go ahead and get started. I'm looking at problem number 1. When I look at the sign, do I need to add or subtract? Yes, I need to add. Now that I know what to do, I can get started. What is 9 plus 7? You can see the boxes are here for you. You're just adding the text box. 9 plus 7 equals 16. Use your text box tool. Do not use your drawing tool. I'm having a really hard time reading your digits when you use your drawing tool. So use your text box. Make sure the font size is correct. I'm going to start with 18. My 6, that's a little smaller than I'd like. I'm going to change the font size to 24. Just play with it. As long as your font size is not larger than your box. Okay, there we go. That looks good to me. I can keep going. Because there's a box over the tens column, it lets me know, a gentle reminder, that I need to carry my 1. I'm going to do that at this time. Now, I'm ready to add my tens column. What is 1 plus 6? 7. And what is 7 plus 8? They helped us out a little bit. 15. Our 5 is already there, so I need to carry my 1 to the hundreds place. And if you don't know this is the hundreds place, guys, write it down. Now is a good time to pause this video and find your place value chart. What is 1 plus 9? 10. And what is 10 plus 7? Yes, 17. My box is waiting for me. And I'm carrying my 1 to the thousands place. Because we cannot have 2 digits in one place value. So each box can only hold 1 digit. 1 plus 6 equals 7. And 7 plus 6, a little hint here. It really helps having those little hints. Use them. Yes, 13. Now I'm carrying my 1 to my 10,000s place. 1 plus 5. 6. 6 plus 3. Yes, 9. So my answer is 93,756. I filled in the missing digits for this equation. Number 2, the first thing you're going to do, look at your sign. Are you going to add or subtract? Yes, you're going to add because there's our addition symbol, our plus sign. Go ahead, complete number 2 at this time. When you finish for number 3, you are going to explain how you solved problem 2. When I look at your answer, I want to see I started with the ones column, the ones place. I carried my 1 to my tens. That's what these boxes are for. So you're telling me every single step that you completed to solve problem number 2. I'm going to start on how your explanation will look. And I'm making my font a little smaller because I have a lot to write. Just like you will have a lot to write. Don't take the easy way out. You have plenty of time. Let's use our time wisely. No announcement. Okay, keep going. If you're going to explain how you solved problem 2, what is the first thing that you're going to write? How can you do that? It's a little tricky because the missing number is actually not the answer, but right here. But how can we figure out this missing number? We need to determine 4 plus what equals 12. We see something's been carried. We know 2 is in our 1 spot. So we're going to subtract 12 minus 4, the opposite sign. Can't say that enough. So my missing digit here is 8. And to explain that, starting with the ones place, I subtracted 12 minus 4 because I knew, may not have enough room. That's okay. Let's just stop at 12 minus 4 so we can have enough room. Starting with the ones place, I subtracted 12 minus 4. We already know that 2 is provided. I'm going to carry my 1 because 4 plus 8 equals 12. We already knew that answer was 12. Now, here we go again. 1 plus 2 equals 3. What has to be in this box for the answer to be 5? 3 plus what equals 5? Well, let's do the opposite. 5 minus 3 equals 2. So my explanation then, in the tens place, I subtracted 5 minus 3 to find the missing digit. Let's keep going. 5 plus 9 equals 13. So there's my 3. But before I move on, I want to add that to my explanation. In the hundredths place, I added 5 plus 9, not equal, yikes, 5 plus 9, and carried my 1 to the thousands place. That's what we did. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. So your next explanation, then I added the digits in the thousands place. Finally, we know it's our last step because we just have 1 box left. Instead of adding, we're going to subtract to find our missing digit. 7 minus 6, so we're trying to find the missing, equals 1. Finally, I subtracted 7 minus 6 to find the missing digit in the 10,000s place. So I know this explanation looks really long, but we went column by column, place value by place value, to explain how we solve this problem. If you need to pause this video, now is a really good time to make sure that we understand our explanation. Trying to put it in a good spot here so you can see. There we go. So now is a good time. Pause the video. Make sure that you understand how we found those missing digits. Place value by place value. We had to add, but to find the missing digits in the middle, we needed to use the opposite sign. So we subtracted. Number 4. Let's move over here. This is your subtraction practice. I want you to go ahead and solve this equation. First, start with the ones, and then the tens, then your hundreds, thousands. Use your boxes. Don't let these zeros throw you off. You should have a digit in each box. Okay. When it comes to number 5, well, we know that the first time our problem was addition. So to find the missing numbers, we needed to subtract. So this time, if our problem is subtraction, to help us find the missing numbers, we probably need to add. That's right. And there aren't a whole lot of boxes here. I would like you to complete this to the best of your ability. I know you can solve it, especially in the answer. Once you solve number 5, explain how you solve problem 5, just like we explained problem number 2. So it should be complete sentences, place value by place value. You will start, I subtracted 1 minus 4, but if we only have one finger, can we take 4 away? No. So what do I need to do? I need to regroup my tens place. So my explanation, I regrouped 10 because, let me get my text box here. 1 minus 4, not possible. The line is already there for us in our ones place and tens place. So my 1 goes on top of my tens place. Okay. Well, what am I going to do with the 10, the group of 10 that I took from the tens place? That's right. I'm moving it here to my ones place. Now I have 10 minus 4 equals 6. So you are explaining that I regrouped 10 and then subtracted 10 minus 4. Each place needs a sentence. Once you finish, guys, turn it in. Turn it in, turn it in, turn it in, and submit it. So that just gives us a little extra practice in our addition and subtraction with multi-digit numbers. I know you can do this because you're a rock star. See you soon.